Righto. So we've got Dan in today. So doing something a little bit different for a change, as opposed to just treating injuries, which is part and parcel of what we do. But today we're doing something different because Dan has come in and he's got nothing really specific. Like he hasn't got specific shoulder pain, hasn't got specific neck pain, lower back pain. So he's a bit stiff in a few different areas. So I sort of want to run through what I do for clients that come in like that, which is, look, to be honest, is quite refreshing getting people coming in without injuries. But that doesn't mean we don't do some assessment because obviously at the same time we want to be able to work at a preventative level, which is great. So, and Dan is a therapist; he's a soft tissue therapist as well, a good colleague of mine. So he's obviously doing all the right things for himself in regards to self care, which we love that. So I'm going to run you through sort of what I do if someone's coming in with non-specific stuff. Um, where do I target? What do I do? How do I approach it? And how do I assess it? So the first port of call for me, obviously, I'm going to look at. So Dan gets a bit of what you get a bit of just general neck stiffness,
Yeah.
whether it's bilateral, right, obviously right or left. I'd imagine because you're right-handed, obviously being a therapist, you'd be the same as me. You're probably going to be a bit more loaded on your right because that's your leading hand.
Yeah.
All right. So, and I definitely get that. So, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to just clear his neck a little bit, see what's going on there in terms of range of movement, but also a lot of it will be palpation. And then we'll work down through his thoracic. I want to see how his thoracic's moving, and then I want to see what's happening at his hips as well. So we're just going to concentrate in the upper body, which is good because Dan doesn't run. So anyone that runs, as you well know, runners keep us in business, don't they, Dan? And I'm actually being fair dinkum. Runners keep me in business. So we don't have to worry about any of the lower limb stuff at this stage. We're just going to concentrate on upper back. And obviously probably a little bit of pelvis and lower back and see how he's going. So first thing I'm going to do, and obviously I've had a bit of a quick feel on Dan beforehand. So first thing I do, you'll probably see this from some of the master classes and stuff that I do, always checking what the lateral flexors are like on the neck. Okay, so in particular the scalenes, and he's definitely more hypertonic on here. I mean, I can just feel, just push into them there. This one's so much more raised as opposed to this one. So I've got to sink in a bit more. This one I don't. So no big surprise that he's got that at all. That's no, I suppose for any therapist, that's always going to be an issue. Check the top of his first rib. So yeah, he's just slightly a little bit higher on that side than he is that side. So I know I'm going to have to target that. Righto, Dan. So what I'm going to get you to do, can you just go chin to chest for us, mate? Now, when you do that, do you feel any pulling anywhere?
No, just tight.
Just tight
Yeah.
in the neck itself?
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing in your thoracic?
No.
No, good, come back up. So that's one thing that I do. Neck flexion is really important. Are they feeling it in the neck? So the neck muscles actually tight, or are they starting to feel it down here in the thoracic? So if they're feeling it down here in the thoracic, then obviously that's going to be a port of call for me. So you'll find that with especially a lot of lower traps where they overlie the lats and come down through here, you'll find that they'll get some restriction through there. But I'm going to check your rotation anyway. So hands go over those lateral flexors. I'm just going to sit just basically just above the top of your first rib, and I'm going to get you to turn to your left for us, mate. Okay, beautiful. And then round to the right. Yep, so a little bit. So go round to the left again for us, buddy. Yep, and then round to the right. Yep, so you can see he's a bit restricted to that right. Okay, which is interesting because you're actually tighter on this side than you are that side. Okay, all right, let's go. I'm just going to get right over his C7 now. I want you to look up towards the ceiling for us, buddy. Good. No pain on that. That's all good.
Yep.
Come back. Do it again for me. Okay, that's good. And back down again. So what I'm feeling, I'm just right on his C7 spinous process. So if it was sort of a bit restricted, what would happen is, so as he comes back, it disappears underneath your finger. And that's what I want. At least I know that's moving. If it doesn't, then I go, right, he's got some restriction at that C7. So that's good. Righto, let's test what your lateral flexion's like, mate. So a little bit of rotation, and then we'll go over that way. Feel that on your right or your left?
Left.
Right, okay. And just a stretch.
A bit of a stretching and a bit of a clicking.
Right, okay. And then over there. Oh, That's massive. Look at that to that.
Mm.
Right. Okay. So that's his upper through there. Okay. Right. Let's have a little bit of no headaches, Dan. Nah, good. I like that. Okay. Let's just tilt you from your upper neck. All right. Yep. That's good. You're nodding. Yes.
Yep.
That's good. Yep. So once again, I'm just tilting the upper part of his neck, okay, as opposed to bending from the lower part of the neck. Right, let's just see what your facet joints are like, mate. So we'll turn the head that way, and then we'll just get you to come over into lateral flexion. Any bitiness on that?
That's very restricted.
Yep. But no pain?
Not pain, tightness.
Tightness.
Yep.
Okay. On the right or the left? Down
Straight through
there. Okay. Yep. Beautiful. Round that way.
through
Yeah. Okay. Let's go a little bit more that way.
Yeah.
So down in that area there. Yep.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So that's turn your head to the left again. Yep. And then round to the right. To the left again. Okay. Back to the center. Yep. So I'm reckoning that probably C5, C6 area is a bit restricted as well. All right, that's good. Right, let's see what the shoulders are doing, buddy. Okay, so what I want you to do, just go straight up into flexion, both of them together. Beautiful. Back down again. Anything on that when you're doing that? Go again. Okay, tips of his scap. Yep, looks pretty good. Okay, come back down again. Let's go into abduction for us. Ooh. Okay, back down again. I don't know if you could hear that. All right, go again. Yeah, good. Good range. Yep, that's depressing. That's good. So obviously that's subscap. Yeah, good. Righto. Let's go out like an aeroplane. Bend at the elbows. I want you to go down the internal rotation. Hit that again. All right. So you're a bit restricted on that left. Go down again for us, buddy. Yep, righto. And up to external. Yep, good. Yep, pretty good with the shoulders, mate.
No, good.
Right, let's just have a feel of your rotator cuff attachments. So subscap, biceps, supraspinatus. Nothing's hot.
The super on the right and
Right.
that last one on the left.
Left, right. So there.
Come back a little bit on the left towards you. Sorry.
Right. There.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And let's see what infra's doing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Right through there. Yep. Okay. Relax. Let me do it. Yeah. You got some clicking going on, haven't you? But that's all right. That's just tight muscles running over those bones. All right. Good. Righto. Okay. Let's see what's happening with that. Collarbone. A little bit of subclavius. No, that's pretty good. Okay. I want you to put your arms over your chest like so. Like so. Yep. Hold them there. I'm going to come round here. I'm going to get you to just go round to your right as far as you can go. Yep. Okay. Round to your left then. Go round to your right again. Yeah. Around to your left again. Yeah, right. You're a bit restricted on that. That's all right. But that I'd expect that down. I'd expect that, mate, because you're a massage therapist. And once again, all right. So now I'm going to feel the spinous processes. Just let me know if any of these are super tender, buddy.
Those last two.
Okay, so that one there. Yep. So I'm just pushing in and then I'm rubbing my fingers over the top. Go down to the next one. Yeah. And sometimes what you'll find, if they're super tender, there'll be like a little bit of, it's almost like a little bit of swelling over. Yep. That's all good. Yep. They all feel pretty good. Okay. All the way down. Yep. And now to the pelvis. All right. So straight away, we know Dan's already told me that he's got some issues with his hips, his pelvis. Nothing specific, but he's definitely higher on this right side than this left side for sure. I can see that already. Let's see what your L5's like. L5 okay?
A little bit tender.
Okay. L4?
Not as tender.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Less. Right. Okay. So I'm going to go back down to L5. And then I'm just going to get you to go into a bit of extension. Yep, that's good. It's moving. So once again, what I'm looking for is that movement. So it should disappear under my fingers. Just go left to right, left to right. Yep, that's all right. So that's just more sort of soft tissue-y. Glutes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you've got a little bit of hypertonicity in that. Yeah, for sure. So we got plenty to work with there. Great. All right. So I know what I'm doing. So what we're going to do, and because you once again, because you've got nothing specific, but from my point of view, what I want to work on is obviously clear these lateral flexors, get that rotation going better for sure. I'll have to attack that first rib as well. That'll be the first protocol, and a little bit of thoracic stuff as well, just for that rotation. So I'm going to do some mobs on that side for you, buddy,
Right.
as well, and then we'll worry about your hips.